Hari Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Shri Soundarya Lahari, explanation of verse 2. Taniyamsam pamsum tavacharana pankeruha bhavam virinchis sanchinvan virachayati lokana vikalam vahatyenam shaurihi kathamapi sahasrena shirasam harasamshyudyainam bhajati pasitodholana vidhim. In the previous verse, verse 1, Goddess Parashakti's inevitable power, where she is the root cause for all the actions that are happening in the universe. Lord Shiva is able to perform his actions only when he is along with Shakti. When he is not so, he is not even able to move an inch. Hence, the Trinity, Vishnu, Shiva and Brahma worship and salute Parashakti. For mortals like us, only he who has done some good deeds in the previous births is able to get the opportunity to worship and praise Goddess Parvati. In the second verse, the worship by Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, as mentioned in the first verse, is explained a little more in detail. The divinity and the power of Ambal's Pada Dhuli, the minute dust of her feet, is exalted in this verse. Let us look at the Padachedam and then get into the meaning. Taniyamsam pamsum tava charana pankeruha bhavam virinchihi sanchinvan virachayati lokan avikalam vahati yenam shaurihi katham api sahasrena shirasam haraha samshuddya enam bhajati bhasita uddholana vidhim. Taniyamsam pamsum tava charana pankeruha bhavam. Tava charanam, Goddess Parvati's beautiful feet, the feet that resemble pankeruha, lotus that beautifully blooms in a swamp filled with dirt. Taniyamsam pamsum, the minute dust present in the lotus-like feet of Goddess Parvati. What is the significance of this dust and what is the power behind it? Virinchihi sanchinvan virachayati lokan avikalam. The dust which is so small and minute in stature, Lord Brahma, who is the creator, Virinchihi, accumulates this dust of Ambal's lotus feet. And what does he make out of it? Brahma is the creator of the Prapanja, the universe. Using the minute dust from the lotus feet of Parashakti, Nan-Mukhan, the four-faced Brahma, creates the 14 worlds according to the rules and regulations of creation. Whenever something is created, there needs to be order. Thus, by accumulating the minute dust from Ambal's lotus feet, Lord Brahma, by gathering it, creates all the 14 worlds in order. Thus, he attains the state or sthanam of creator only by the Pada Dhuli, dust of Goddess Parashakti. That is the story of Brahma. How does Lord Vishnu, who is the sustainer, come into the picture? The third line describes this. Vahati enam shaurihi katham api sahasrena shirasam. Shaurihi. As Krishna was born in the Kula of Shuraha, another name given to him is Shaurihi. Shaurihi is Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu, by 1,000 heads, as described in Purusha Shuktam, and also as the serpent Adishesha, the tamasic form of Vishnu who supports the world with his 1,000 heads, somehow manages to carry this sacred dust of Ambal's feet. Lord Vishnu, the Paripalakaha, the one who sustains the universe, does so by somehow carrying the dust by 1,000 heads. The creation and protection has the source in Ambal's lotus feet dust. With respect to Shiva, Haraha, Samshuddhya Enam Bhajati Bhasita Uddholana Vidhim. Lord Shiva, the consort of Parvati, further powders this dust, which indicates destruction, and sprinkles the sacred ash all over his body. Thus, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva gain their respective titles as creator, sustainer or protector, and destroyer because of the sanctity and power of Ambal's Pada Dhuli, the minute dust present in her lotus feet. Kanchi Mahaperiyava explains that only for Mahavishnu, the word Kathamapi somehow manages to carry on his 1,000 heads. The beautiful explanation Mahaperiyava gives is that it is easy to create and easier to destroy. To protect and sustain is the most difficult task one can undertake. So, Vishnu uses caution to carry the Pada Dhuli on his 1,000 heads so that the beings in the universe can be protected and sustained. What a beautiful explanation. To summarize the Vyakhyanam of verse 2, Brahmadeva, having picked up a tiniest speck of dust of your lotus feet, creates the universe comprising the totality of Characharas, the animate and the inanimate beings. It's only with this dust he creates the 7 upper worlds and the 7 nether worlds. Shaurihi or Mahavishnu, the sustainer, is stated to uplift the universe comprising of all the 14 worlds by carrying the speck of dust on his 1,000 heads. Haradeva, having applied a scrap of your Padaduli or the dust of your feet, is enabled to take up the role of destroyer of the universe. To summarize, Lord Brahma, the creator, accumulates the dust from your feet and creates all the worlds in order. Mahavishnu, in the form of great Adishesha, with his 1,000 heads, somehow carries the dust of your feet with great effort to sustain the universe. And great Lord Rudra takes it, powders it according to rules and regulation, and smears the holy ash throughout his body. This verse can be chanted for attaining success in all the undertakings and also overcoming any hindrances in undertaken tasks. Thus concludes the explanation of Soundarya Lahari's verse 2. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Jai Jai Shankara. Hara Hara Shankara.